Good afternoon, everybody. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a little bit about a tool from SAP called the Maintenance Planner. So if you follow SDN or some of the new postings out on the SAP Community Network, you'll know that the Maintenance Planner and Maintenance Optimizer both do pretty much the same thing, but the Maintenance Planner is going to replace the Maintenance Optimizer. That date is to be determined. So the Maintenance Planner effectively replaces the Maintenance Optimizer. So what I wanted to do today was walk through what do we need to do, or how can we use the Maintenance Planner, much like we did with Maintenance Optimizer. I think through this video walkthrough, you'll also understand that this is just going to be a lot easier than Maintenance Optimizer. I think a lot of people will find this less frustrating. It's also a nice Fiori application that's built on SAP. So as long as I'm still dependent upon Solution Manager, I'm still dependent upon good information in my landscape management database. But as long as I have that foundation kind of set up, I can use the Maintenance Planner starting today. So just a quick note about prerequisites. The first thing you want to do is you want to install this SAP Note, which I assume will be part of a support package in the future. It is SAP Note 2002546. I will post that in the comments section of the video. Now what we're going to do is when we install this Note, we're going to have it's going to put some code in the background that allows me to, as part of my LMDB transaction, to upload information about my system to the service marketplace, because I want it to show up. I want it to be able to show up, so I can do maintenance planner for it. So I have a system here called I call it EHP. That's its SID. If I hit display, I'm going to upload this information to the support portal. And again, what I'm showing you here is just a prerequisite to get the maintenance planner working for you. So I hit this button under the support portal called Upload to SAP Support Portal. Again, this assumes that my system in the LMDB is defined correctly. Now, we don't need to wait for this to complete because I've actually already run that step. I have, within the Maintenance Planner, I have logged in with my S user, and I can see all the different systems that I can do planning for. So I have an ABAP system here, and you'll see this error column here, and we'll talk about that in a second. I have this ERP system called ECD. I want to go ahead and patch this system, and I want to patch it to an enhancement pack and a support pack level. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to verify the products that are installed on the system. So much like landscape verification in LMDB, basically this is just saying, hey, this is everything that we found installed on that system. Is everything look kosher? And yep, I know it has an old version of SLT on it. I know it has Duet, etc. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Now, verify dependencies is a step where we would have a dependency kind of mapped out. Maybe if this was an employee self-service system, maybe if this was connected to SCM or BW, I would do that. Now this is a standalone ERP system in our lab that has no dependencies. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next, and complete is pretty much the next step, so I hit save. So basically what I've done now is I've kind of verified everything. So I've just sanity checked that Maintenance Planner knows everything that's installed. Next, what I'm going to go ahead and do is go to Plan. And when I go to Plan, I need to, just like Maintenance Optimizer, define the change event that's going to happen. Is it a support package stack? Is it an enhancement pack? Am I installing an ABAP add-on? Again, all of the same functions that Maintenance Optimizer has, I can do in the Maintenance Planner. Perfect. So my system pulls up on the left side. I see everything that's currently installed, and I can do an install, maintain an add-on, or an enhancement pack. Let's go ahead and plan on doing an enhancement pack. Let's go to EHP 7. Next, I'll be prompted for a stack level. As we all know, you have different support package stack levels for enhancement packages. So we're going to select a different stack level here. We're going to go to the latest and greatest. Who needs N-1? Alright, so once we select our support package stack version, again what we have where we've identified the technical usages. So here we know it's just central apps. We're not using any industry solutions or anything like that. Don't really need to select anything here other than confirm selection. So at this point, this is where it's going to calculate the constellation, right? The sort of the target versions for everything. This step may take 1 to 2 to 5 minutes. So that process hasn't changed for Maintenance Optimizer. We'll pause here and be right back. Perfect. So we're back. Again, we're selecting install or maintain an enhancement package. We're going to EHP7. We already know that. And we're gonna click next here to select files. So let's click next. Going back to the select files. I hit confirm selection already, so I don't need to do it again. So we'll click next to go to select files, and this is where we'll get the typical screen where we can select different add-ons. Are we going to patch TDMS? Are we going to install personas? Are we going to install the Fiori UI, etc.? All that opportunity to select some additional components. That's coming up on the next screen. In addition to our kernel selections for our specific OS and DB. Alright, so typical screen here that you all have seen before. If your host agent is reporting data correctly, it'll actually go ahead and populate this for you. So it looks like my host agent does not report my data correctly to the SLD. Therefore I am having to select the fact that this is a Windows system. It is running SQL Server, and I want the 742 64-bit Unicode kernel. If I wanted to go ahead and update my host agent, I could add that here, or IGS. I'll do that separately. So we'll go ahead and confirm selection, and we'll continue down the wizard. I think what everybody will find is that this is a little bit faster than Maintenance Optimizer. It is 100%, it's an app on SAP.com. It authenticates you. Yeah, I can still get my stack XML, and it's just a little bit of a cleaner interface than the Maintenance Optimizer. Alright, you can see here again all those stack independent files. Those are things that were already installed on my server that I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. So we're upgrading the GRC plugins, the risk management plugins. It's obviously got my spam sane updates for the gateway. And then in terms of AVOP patches, you can see all the AVOP components, the OS specific there, and the non-AVOP, which is IGS. All selected, good to go, hit next. Should be coming next to the download file step, where I can get my stack.xml and where everything will be added to my download basket as well. So again, this is a brand new tool. Based on information we have from SAP, we believe that this is set to replace the Maintenance Optimizer. It's available for you today. The Solution Manager system I had today in my lab was Solution Manager 7.1 SP10. And here we go, everybody. So we can see the push to download basket function. And then we have our stack XML, which we can download as well. From here, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for attending the video today. If you have any questions, please post them in the comment section on SCN, and I'll get to those as quickly as possible. Thank you again. Have a good day.